Okay, so John Dubois asked that put together a little video showing how the removable second console in my Puma FTD works out, and the quality on how well it holds in. I'm sure that my co-angler from the King of the Filleted series can definitely attest to that. It holds in pretty strong. So what we're going to start to do is I keep the bolts inside the console. Every time I take the console out, the bolts go inside of it, and that way I don't lose it. Alright, so I come in, there's 3 of these. It's just a big, almost oversized butterfly nut, except for the way it's shaped, and you fold it down, it will create a little bit more pressure to hold it in just a little bit better. You pop that off. I keep all 3 of my washers on one. My other 2. Boom. If anybody knows anything about Basscat live wells, they are black holes. You put anything in there, you better know what you got in there, because finding it is kind of an issue. So it's real simple. You take these bolts and they got that little T on the end. Shove it in, pop it up, and pull it out so it's nice and tight, and it's not going anywhere. And do all 3 of them. Boom. And boom. Alright? So you get all 3 in. Easy day. You take the console, line up the holes, put that one in, lean forward, line up the holes. Sometimes you push them in when you're trying to do this. Not that big a deal. Make sure the holes align up perfectly, which they are now. Take your washers. I'm really hoping you can see underneath there. Let's check. No, I can't check that. But, all right. Add the washers. That's still out tight. Tight. And tight. And you take these things. Hard to do this with a hat on. Now you don't want to crank it down the first one that you put in, because it's going to adjust. It's just like any other piece that you put on. You know, when you're putting a header on an engine or something like that, and you want to crank one of them down prior to getting all of them in. So that one's not quite hand tight yet. I'm missing. This is the only time it becomes a pain in the butt, and that's when you're trying to line up these things underneath. Not that big a deal. But, once you get the teeth in, you're fine. It becomes really, really, really easy. So again, you get this one tight, about hand tight. And boom. Yeah, that was good. Alright, get up underneath there. This makes it good because I had it out. The only reason I'm putting it back in is because John Dubois was asking that I show how it's going in. But I had it out. I got a BFL this weekend, and For the bigger tournaments, I like having the room to be able to get around. The same reason everybody only buys a single console. On rougher tournaments, when the weather's real bad, and or I have my kids with me, I like having it in. It's some protection for them. It makes the ride a little bit more enjoyable for them, and you know, it helps me get the family involved. What you see me doing here is I'm tightening that one that's in the corner down first, and that's usually the one I'll tighten first because that's the one that gets the loosest. And fold that down just like that. The same thing here. And you might want to shimmy it a little bit just to make sure it's lined up. And the last one. And with these 3 points of contact, you really have nothing to worry about. You can't pull this thing out of the side. And you can ask Nick Tidwell about how well it holds up. I had us airborne going about 78 miles an hour passing a Ranger on Sunday, and that was fine. I didn't have a partner on Saturday, but I was battling 6-footers on Lake Okeechobee. If anybody knows anything about Lake Okeechobee, and boom, that's it. We're good. So that's how you put a console in, and it's just as easy to pop it out. Yeah. Take these, loosen it up. Try not to use a wrench because remember you're cranking down on fiberglass, so hand tightening should be pretty good, especially with the little humps on it to allow you to loosen it up. So I just had it on and it was tournament ready. I could have had a partner holding on to that for dear life, especially with me driving. But as you can see, in about less than 10 minutes I can put it on, get ready for tournament go, and get it off and ready for any kind of Pro-Am tournament. So I usually keep it with me. If weather's going to turn bad, I'll put it in for my co-angler. It's just that one extra measure of protection for them, especially in the rain. I've been a co-angler in the rain without a console in front of me. Probably one of the most horrible experiences of my life with that driver. Didn't help the kind of boat we were riding in. It didn't take rough water very well. And not to mention driving up high 60s, low 70s. It was not, like I said, not an enjoyable experience. Hindsight being 2020, that was right after I bought my P4. I didn't know anything about it. Didn't know it was a good rough rider boat. Had I known that, we would have taken that boat. But it's alright. Ironically enough, that guy is driving a Puma FTD now. So that kind of goes to show something how good that P4 was. Pop it out. Boom. Washer, and make sure you pull them off. They get stuck inside the carpet that's underneath it. So you gotta pull it off from underneath the carpet. Pop that in. Clean that out. Clean that out. You get some dust, it's alright. Like I said, I put mine inside the console, so I make sure that I don't lose them. You get some dust here, you can wipe it off. It's alright. If there were only one thing that I would change on this, it would be some kind of actual padding between the console and the boat. Maybe some of this foam type stuff that's in here. It's the only thing I would change. Other than that, like I said, it holds strong. If your co-angler feels like he's going to want something extra to hold on to, it's a good option to have in your truck. it fits easily in the back seat of my truck. And like I said, if we get to the ramp and we notice that the weather's terrible and it's just going to be a horrible experience for my co-angler, I can pop it in less than 5 minutes, and we're ready to rock. So, hope you enjoyed. Hope this answers some of your questions, and take care.